How to use a risk matrix for project risk management. Imagine you're steering a ship through unpredictable waters. You want to avoid storms and rough seas that could sink your project. That's where a risk matrix becomes your navigational chart. It helps you see which risks could cause the most trouble and plan your course accordingly. A risk matrix is a simple grid that shows how likely a risk is to happen on one side and how much damage it could do on the other. The horizontal line, or x-axis, shows the chance of a risk occurring, from unlikely to very likely. The vertical line, or y-axis, shows how serious the impact could be, from minor to catastrophic. When you plot risks on this grid, it's like putting pins on a map, showing where the danger zones are. The first step is to identify all the risks your project might face. Think about delays, budget overruns, resource shortages, or technical failures. Once you have your list, set clear criteria for what counts as high, medium, or low for both likelihood and impact. For example, a risk that could delay your project by more than a week might be high impact, while a minor software glitch might be low impact. Next, evaluate each risk against these criteria. Decide if it's unlikely, possible, or very likely to happen. Then judge how bad it would be if it did happen. Would it cause a small hiccup or a complete project halt? This step helps you assign each risk a position on the grid. Now, plot each risk on the matrix based on your assessment. Risks that land in the top right corner are the most dangerous, high likelihood and high impact. These are your top priorities because they could seriously derail your project. Risks in the bottom left are less urgent and can be monitored or accepted without immediate action. Using the matrix, you can decide how to handle each risk. For the high-priority ones, develop mitigation plans. For example, if a supplier delay is a high risk, you might find backup suppliers or order early. For medium risks, keep an eye on them and prepare contingency plans. Low risks might just need regular review. Throughout your project, keep updating the risk matrix. New risks can pop up, and existing ones can change in severity. Regular reviews ensure you're always prepared. The visual layout makes it easy to communicate risks to your team and stakeholders. Everyone can see which risks need urgent attention and which can be watched over time. By using a risk matrix effectively, you're turning uncertainty into manageable parts. It helps you focus on what matters most, make smarter decisions, and keep your project on track. Think of it as your project's safety net, ready to catch issues before they become big problems.